where I started tweeting pictures of me taking a shit.
I remember that. I got like really into the idea of wanting to get into
I just kind of did it. I don't know. In my pajamas in this very fancy airport lounge, sipping on Pilk while they looked at me with disapproval. It's tasty. It's good. I don't know how else to describe it. Sparkling wilky. I guess I did have a phase like that where I started tweeting pictures of me taking a shit.
I remember that. It was really funny because that was really close to around the time where I got like really into the idea of wanting to get into Niji-sanji and stuff. And I go onto Vox Senpai's Twitter. He's like taking a shit. I'm like,
oh god. I imagine you'll experience this as well, because if you are true to yourself, no amount of success or whatever is ever going to change the kind of person that you are. And the person I've always been is that I'm very easily amused by very silly and disgusting things. It's why I can never help playing something from my soundboard. Like if I just have a single moment, like a lapse in conversation where everything gets quiet, I just go, you know, and I that is always funny to me. That's always funny. And I think I just went through a phase where I was like, you know, I was thinking about it from an outsider's perspective, and I was like, how funny would it be if I was not Vox Akuma, but if I was in the VTuber community and I knew who Vox Akuma was? I was like, wow, you know, Niji-san En, huge, super big VTuber and all that kind of stuff. And then I see this man with like a Twitter account with more than 1 million followers post a picture of himself taking a shit, just like this given to him by a company. I just thought that was really funny, and so I was like, and I just kind of did it. I don't know. I'm glad that I managed to inadvertently inspire you to join Niji-sanji by taking a picture of my feet while I was dropping the kids off at the pool. That's really inspiring.
Yeah, so you know, for everybody watching at home, every time you use the bathroom, you're inspiring somebody somewhere else.
That's exactly right. Whether you share it with someone or not, taking a shit is inspirational, and you should remember that. Slack!
Hell yeah. I'm taking a sip to that.
Take a sip of that OJ.
Yeah.
Although Pilk is actually really tasty. Have you ever tried Pilk?
No, it's not! I've never, but Pepsi's awful.
Okay. If you don't like Pepsi, then that's one thing. But, I mean, listen, I enjoy Pepsi less than Coke, but then when I mix it with milk, it just becomes something entirely unique. All I'm gonna say is you should try it. The whole thing with Pilk is that you look at it and you're like, especially the name. The name Pilk is so gross, but then you look at it and it's like, and then you try it and you're like, and it's like surprisingly nice. I had it at the airport on when I was chilling in like the ANA lounge to go home with Mr. and Shu was there as well. There was a Pepsi dispenser machine, and there was also a big jug of milk in like a fridge for tea, I imagine. And so I was like, and I just sat there with those two boys in my pajamas in this very fancy airport lounge, just sipping on Pilk while they looked at me with disapproval. It's tasty. It's good. I don't know how else to describe it.
Did you get them to try it?
Shu's already tried it. He's tried more Pilk than I have. Like, he's tried all sorts of different combinations, like soy silk, sparkling wilk. Apparently soy silk tastes like clam chowder, and that hurts me physically. Sparkling wilk, he said, was the worst. G-Filk is good because you're supposed to mix G-Fuel with milk. Let me Google this.
Yo, these naming conventions are probably the best thing.
And I forgot my entire vocabulary. Kokoichi curry is so good. I pulled a Mista. I accidentally pulled a Mista. And I submerged it in the hot water. I placed some like shampoo and body wash on top of it as weights. So it just sat there in the bathtub